If you can get foot 3/10, you got him.
No more, no less, one lap.
And welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, and welcome to another video. I thought I'd just get it started straight away because I'm here at Brands Hatch Racing Circuit, because you may be aware that this is the final round of my championship. The championship can be won here. When I basically had the chance to go racing once again, I knew that I wanted to bring the content to you guys. That was the first thing I wanted to do, and then win a championship. I've not won a championship for a long time, so hopefully if all goes to plan this weekend and we get the job done, we can win a championship. And then obviously for you guys, I think that would be pretty cool. This weekend is a Porsche festival, which is pretty cool. Basically it means there's going to be lots of Porsches, funnily enough. I've got 3 races today, which is awesome. So 3 races and 3 opportunities to get the job done. As it is the Porsche festival, I'm going to give you a little walk around some of the cars which we have here. We have a very nice 911 Carrera GTS. This is like the Porsche stand. So there is a different kind of cars which are on display. Oh, I think that's parked in the wrong place. Anyway, we have lots of different Porsches which are on display, which is pretty awesome as well. Sport Classic. I think the Sport Classic is a lovely, lovely. A bit further, we have the Rough Roads Porsche. you know where I'm going with that one. 911 Dakar, which is very, very cool. To have a Turbo S. Still on the hunt, everybody. I am still on the hunt for a Turbo S, so maybe it could happen. 718 boxed in a lovely colour. It's a ruby colour with white wheels. Nice. That's so cool. I love that. White wheels. Should we wrap the 720 with white wheels? You know what I mean? Paint the wheels, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Check this colour out. This colour is so nice. It's green. That is a stunner. I do like the 911 Carrera S. I think they're great. Another 911 Carrera S in this purple. Porsche bring out some epic colours. And then we have a Manthey GT3 car, which is here, which looks cool as well. I love the GT3. And the Manthey, apparently, I was talking to someone the other day, the Manthey on the track is just as good as the new GT3 RS. GT3 with the kit on it, just as good as the GT3 RS. So you can believe it, as we have a GT4 RS just there as well. This out, we've just finished some photos in the pit lane with my race car. Been super cool. Yeah, we've just been doing some photos, which I'll show you shortly. But yeah, it's been an amazing race car this year. Obviously, you know, the races are going to follow in this video, what happened in this weekend. But what could you possibly want? Beers. Okay, welcome to race day. We are here. I'm slightly nervous, but filming on my phone because all my stuff is in the garage. But anyway, we are just about to get cracking. Final sort of weekend, and it decides everything. And obviously I'm a little bit nervous, of course I am, because you just want to get it right. You want it to go to plan. And a lot of times when I've been in these situations, when I've sort of been fighting for titles, it's never really gone my way. I've sort of been in championship hunts and it always goes the wrong way. I've been wiped out or anything. I just want it to sort of go to plan.
So next up was qualifying. It was time to get my headphones in, get in the game and get cracking. I was buzzing for this, but also nervous at the same time, because Brands Hatch Indy, you need to get your lap in because overtaking is difficult. So we jumped in the car, got in the zone, and then it was time to head down the pit lane for qualifying. Time to get this lap in. I was on old tyres because that's just what we chose because of budget, etc. But I still thought, you know what, if I get the lap in, we will be fine. I'd actually done no testing. I sat out on the testing day and I decided I'm going to go straight in on old tyres and hopefully get the job done. So it's time to go out the pit lane, warm the tyres up, try and get some heat in those fronts, use the brakes, and then start pushing for some hot laps. I started pushing and getting some laps in, but I just wasn't driving very well. The time wasn't coming to me, and also the traffic was really bad. I was finding it impossible to get a clear lap. I wasn't driving well, I wasn't smooth, I wasn't good on the brakes, and people are trying to get out of the way, but they're still in the way, and it was just starting to frustrate me. Brands Hatch is in a momentum circuit. You've got to just pile in the laps, do as many as you can, and the lap time will come. So I thought I'll keep out here and I will try and get that lap in. But it just did not go to plan.
If you can get foot 3/10, you got him. He's obviously on new tyres, so you've got 3/10 in you.
Yeah.
And then no one else is going to go quicker because he's just swapped drivers, so that's going to be the time to beat.
Okay.
So if you can do a 47.4, Lucky's slower. So if you can do a 47.4, you've got it. Last corner isn't about braking as late as you dare. Try and be a little bit softer. Okay, it's not about diving in because then you over slow it.
So with the advice taken on board, it was time to head down the pit lane. I had 1 lap to get this done. No more, no less, 1 lap. Put everything on the line and see if we can grab this pole position. So what I'm going to do is allow you to join me on board for this 1 lap and see if we can do it.
Considering you had to back off and go. Good work though.
Just not bad for those tyres.
I was super happy about what just happened in that lap. It was seriously cool. And it was time to quickly get changed because we had 3 races in this day. My microphone didn't work for some reason. So I was rushing, trying to talk to you guys at the same time. So what I need to do is get changed rapidly back into my race kit and head out for the first race. And hopefully we can get the job done here. Let's go.
Right, let's go, guys. I hope you can hear me. I'm putting my gloves on. Here they are. Going for the first race. Let's just go and send it. Let's enjoy it. It's one of the final races of the year. And let's bring this championship home.
So what I'm doing here, I'm backing the pack up as I'm the pole sitter. It's a rolling start. So basically the safety car will come in and then I will then dictate the pace to the line. The lights will go on and then the lights go out, and they will go out when they're ready. And then I just build up the speed and hopefully keep the lead into turn 1. Built the revs up nicely and then it was time to go, and I had a really nice clean run into turn 1. The second place guy was just behind me. I just thought, let's get my head down and get cracking. So all went to plan. I spent too much time looking in my mirrors. I don't know why I was doing it, but what it did is allowed the guy in second place to close up the gap. And then I just thought, right, focus ahead, not behind, and keep my head down. The traffic was something which I needed to navigate myself through, but I managed to pull a 3.8 second gap and bring the car home for a win. And that was the championship win.
But they have. Leader comes on to now, and the clock is ticked down to 0. Checkered flag is that win for Archie Hamilton.
So, feels pretty good. Like I say, championship win. It feels pretty cool to win a Porsche Championship, and I just wanted to have a chat with you guys because, look, I started this year, I didn't have any sponsorship involved, like, to get going, and I got offered a drive, and I was like, you know what, if I can make that happen, I will. We made it happen. Obviously, the start of the season was limited numbers, but you still got to get in the car, you still got to do the job, you still got to, you know, get it done, and that's what we managed to do, and I'm super proud of that, not only to get onto the grid, but also to get the job done in all these races. Loads of drivers came from all around the world to try and beat me this year, if it's individual races, etc. And I only ever got beaten once, and that was by a 992 car. So I'll leave this championship with my head held high of the whole experience. But, you know, I've got to remember that I was racing a GT3 car this year, and I'll always remember the day when I won my first championship in a Porsche. Look, obviously this would not be possible without you guys. You've supported me every step of the way, and I know you really love this racing content, and you're probably thinking, well, where does the journey take you next? Well, I always said to my dad that, and we always said it together, we need to get back to Le Mans. Le Mans 24 Hours is where I raced in 2013, 2014, 60 years after my grandfather won it. And I said to my dad, I said, you know what, I promise you, I will be back there. The work starts today to make my return in the 24 Hours of Le Mans next year. That is really my focus. I think that I've done so much GT racing
that I think the next step is calling my name, and that is to make my racing return to Le Mans. How cool would it be? Like, loads of you guys, subscribers out at Le Mans. I'm looking to join in an LMP2 prototype car or a GT car. So stay tuned. There's going to be lots there, but the season, like I say, this one has ended and we move to the next chapter. This would not have been possible without all of my sponsors: Adrian Flux, Charles and Dean, 2010, Car Vertical, Eden Private Staff, and also the team. They have worked tirelessly to get me on the grid, and I will always remember and thank everybody who has been involved in making this possible. I hope you guys have enjoyed this racing content. I love making it. It's what I'm really, really passionate about. I love doing the stuff every day with the cars, of course I do, but I also love racing, and this is what I'm born to do. So stay tuned, there's going to be lots more. Time to jump in the M2. Thank you again, and I will see you soon for another racing video, hopefully at Le Mans.